Good afternoon. Well, the Labour Party conference is now over. It was their second conference as the governing party, a party that only 14 months ago won a massive majority at the general election. But what we have seen this week is a party already in deep, deep trouble. Trouble that in many ways is well deserved. Now, I've been following party conferences for half a century, and in all that time, I have never seen one name dominate a conference the way mine has this week. The remarkable thing? I'm not even a member of the Labour Party, yet speech after speech, attack after attack. It was Nigel Farage, Nigel Farage, Nigel Farage. Even the cartoonists have noticed it. Today's Telegraph front page showed two Labour delegates leaving the conference, one turning to the other and saying, "Next year, let's go to the Reform UK conference." At least they won't spend the whole time talking about Nigel Farage. It sums it up perfectly. This obsession is telling. Whether it was the Home Secretary, the Health Secretary, or even the Prime Minister himself, they were united in one thing: attacking me and attacking what we in Reform UK stand for. Why? Because they know they cannot beat us in argument. They know that our ideas have struck a chord with millions of ordinary people. And so, what do they do instead? They descend into the gutter. They smear. They shout racist at anyone who dares to say we should control our borders, or that benefits should be reserved for British citizens, or that foreign criminals should be deported. According to Keir Starmer and his cabinet, if you believe in strong borders, if you want fairness for British taxpayers, then you must be a racist. That is what they are saying about you, millions of you. Now, I'm used to abuse. I've been called every name under the sun for years. But to insult millions of ordinary decent people, people who simply want their country back under control, that is beyond the pale. It is reckless, it is dangerous, and it risks inflaming the radical left. Groups like Antifa will see this as a green light. It puts campaigners and elected representatives at real risk. And after the horrific murder of Charlie Kirk, to use language like this is a disgrace. I used to think Keir Starmer was at least a decent man, someone you could disagree with but still respect. But after this week, I am convinced he is unfit to be Prime Minister. Just look at his bizarre attempt to attack patriotism this week, even mocking those who proudly fly the flag of St. George. This is still the same Labour Party that sneered at English identity. Remember Gordon Brown dismissing a voter as a bigot when she raised immigration concerns? Remember Emily Thornberry mocking a van draped in our national flag? Nothing has changed. Let's be clear. I have spent 30 years fighting for this country's sovereignty, fighting to make Britain a self-governing nation once again. That was the whole point of Brexit, that the people who govern Britain should be the British people themselves. And yet Starmer spent years trying to overturn that democratic result, the greatest mandate ever delivered in this country. He doesn't believe we should govern ourselves. He is happy for Brussels, for the UN, for foreign courts to dictate our laws. He does not believe in Britain the way you and I do. And just look around you. Is Britain working? No. The roads are gridlocked. GP appointments are impossible to get. Crime is spiraling. In London, people are scared to wear watches or jewelry, scared even to use their mobile phones, for fear that someone on a moped will snatch them. Britain is broken, and it needs fixing. Labour's conference offered no vision, no plan, no belief in this country. Only decline, economic, social, and cultural decline. But Reform UK offers a positive vision. A Britain that controls its borders. A Britain where benefits go to British citizens. A Britain where foreign criminals are deported. A Britain where the law applies equally and where fairness is restored. That is why we are leading in the polls. That is why people are flocking to reform. Starmer is right about one thing. This country is at a fork in the road, but he wants to lead us down the same failed path, bowing to foreign courts, clinging to outdated treaties, ignoring the damage of open borders, and dismissing the anger of ordinary people. Well, we say enough is enough. This country has had enough of a gutless, failing political class. It is time for real change. And let me finish with this. Next May, we face local elections across Scotland, Wales, London, and beyond. These elections will be our equivalent of midterms. And I promise you this. Reform UK will teach Keir Starmer and Labour a lesson they will never forget. I am more determined than ever. More determined because of the insults hurled at you, the voters. More determined because of the contempt this government has shown for ordinary British people. And more determined because Britain deserves so much better than this broken system. So my message tonight is simple. Do not underestimate Reform UK. We are here, we are rising, and we are